Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Driving and Dragons. I'm Daniel, and today is the next installment in my long-form breakdown of alignment in TTRPGs, or more specifically, the 9 alignment system that is the ultimate development of alignment from Dungeons and Dragons. While you're here, do me a huge favor. Show your support by sharing the video and hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Join the conversation in the comments below, and if you really like what you see here, sign up on Patreon or for a YouTube membership or drop a super thanks or a super sticker. Every dime this channel gets, every dime it brings in, goes towards restoring cars seen in the videos, and starting with a 1974 Dodge Dart, the cars will be given away along with a tip to a TTRPG gaming convention to one of you guys out there in internet land. It will take between $800 and $1,000 to get that car here from New York, so every contribution goes a very long way. We do have a bit of a sidebar in this episode. I had a rather lengthy comment from Bears and Barrows on the video on Neutral Good, and rather than type out a response, I figured I'd bring it here. He makes a few good points that I think bear discussion, but the main thing is that he stated that he agrees that the alignment is a broader ethical space for a character rather than top-of-mind decision-making. However, he stated that he is unconvinced the 9 alignment system does this as compared to other systems, particularly those with fewer and less specific alignments. As an example, he references the Adventurer Conquer King system and its 3-point law-neutral chaos alignment system, where the focus of law and chaos is that they represent opposing metaphysical belief systems. Now, this actually shows that Axe is deliberately not a 1,000-yard view. It is, in fact, a top-of-mind process for the character. It is an active belief, either in reincarnation or oblivion at death, that drives the character to make either selfish or selfish decisions. To either think long-term because he's going to be reincarnated, or to think in the immediate here and now because it doesn't matter when he dies. It is a step closer to the 9 alignment system. Lawful Good, for instance, is not a character's alignment because he chose to believe in that philosophy. A lawful good character would be drawn to a lawful good belief structure because he is naturally and instinctively lawful good. He already thinks that way subconsciously. So when the priest of law and goodness speaks, what he says already makes sense and tracks for that character. Meanwhile, when the chaotic good cleric comes out and evangelizes to him, his instinctive response is along the lines of, "I see what you're going for there, man, but it doesn't really add up the way we should go about doing it." The Axe alignment system is grounded in a conscious decision to believe in certain metaphysical forces. While this is definitely a step in the right direction, it occupies the middle ground between the core belief and baseline personality view of correct use of the 9 alignment system and the, well, you can't do that because alignment, straitjacket view. Axe is definitely better explained and more useful than the abomination that modern D&D perverted alignment into and later codified in 5e, but it is still a far less meaningful and useful mechanic than the original 9 alignment system when used as intended. It's a great comment that was very well thought out and stated, and exactly the kind of thing that I've come to expect from the people who follow this channel. So, go ahead and put your thoughts down below. Maybe you'll end up here getting a response at the front of a video, and I sure hope that Bears and Barrows continues to comment and add his 2 cents down there in the comment section. And now, it's time for today's topic, chaotic good. Just like with lawful good, we need to first take into account that chaotic good is not a combination of chaos and good. It is its own unique alignment. Another way to think about it is that a chaotic good character is not a chaotic character at all. He's a good character that just has a chaotic flavor of good. It's not that he is chaotic and good, he's the chaotic good version. At his core, the chaotic good character wants to do good. He is focused on sacrifice for the benefit of others. Where the chaotic aspect comes in is that his thinking is heavily focused in the moment. The chaotic nature predominantly reflects itself in a belief that rather than develop systems and attempt to predict what will come, it is better to just allow everyone to act unconstrained and then adjust their decisions based on the individual circumstances of a situation, which allows for the most good for the least effort. There's no need to have a legal system that gives the guilty a chance to go free when we all know what they did. There's no need for codes of conduct that prevent certain behaviors, such as theft. We can look at the situation at hand and come to a proper resolution that is agreeable to everyone without the need to punish the starving waif stealing food in the same manner as the burglar breaking into people's homes. 3.5e calls chaotic good the rebel and says that he acts as his conscience directs him with little regard for what others expect, and that he believes in goodness and right but has little use for laws and regulations. And that isn't a bad way to approach chaotic good. The classic given example of chaotic good is Robin Hood. I discussed in my lawful good video how this is very dependent on which version of the Robin Hood story you choose to reference, as the original folktale sees him much more as a lawful figure. He's serving the rightful king against a pretending usurper. But in the more well-known stories, the more well-known sense, he does present chaotic good. Why? Because he sees Prince John as abusing his authority and failing in his obligations as a ruler by overtaxing and harshly punishing people. So he rebels against the rightful authority of the crown to restore to the people what he sees as not only theft, but oppression through said theft. He doesn't rob the rich to feed the poor. He recovers from the tyrant what he feels is rightfully the people's and should never have been taken to begin with. He also feels that the legitimate avenues to address the problem from within the system are either too slow or too ineffective to accomplish what needs to be done. Therefore, he sees the system as a hindrance. In his mind, a system that can be exploited is a system that shouldn't exist. And since all systems can be exploited, why have them at all? Why not simply do what is right in the most expedient way possible? Now, this chaotic good character isn't going to violate laws or interfere with systems and traditions that are currently serving their purpose to do good for others. Nor is he going to be idiotically rash and not work within the system when it makes sense for him to do so. For example, he's not going to go steal from a shopkeeper to feed a starving child when he could just as easily pay for it and not cause a bunch of issues and harm the shopkeeper. He isn't going to slip into jail and kill a murderer when the court system is almost certainly going to convict him and then execute him a few months' time anyway. Chaotic good doesn't mean I'm going to break laws and violate social norms simply because I'm an ass. It means that I'm good and I won't let taboos, rules, or codes stand in the way of doing good. Well, that's what I have to say on chaotic good for right now, folks. What did I miss? Hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons and tell me in the comments section. Soon we'll be moving into the evil alignments, which I feel are actually the ones where players, new and old, will get the most out of this series. Understanding alignment, particularly in regards to evil alignments, will not only make deadlier, more realistic, and more memorable villains, but it will also unlock the key to running evil alignment games without fear of everything breaking down at your table. I look forward to it and to your thoughts on the subject as we move forward. I'll see you guys next time.